need to read what is the second question is. The second question, that is, what is agriculture? Explain its different stages. Understand? So first we need to explain, describe what is agriculture is. Later on, the various stages in which it goes through. So that is also has to be mentioned. Okay? So the answer is the practice of growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture. So here, right from this point, we mention the different stages. It takes various stages such as, so every point I will write from here. So the first stage is, it takes around 7 stages. Okay? The first stage is flowing. Flowing. What is the flowing? The fluid is flowing. The field is flowed to lose the soil. So this is the first level. Once the soil is flowed, then the second is enrichment of soil. Enrichment of soil. Adding manure and fertilizers is called adding manure and fertilizers. To make rich the soil. Rich the soil is enrichment of soil. Adding manure. Manure means such as cow dung and other rotten things. And fertilizers, chemicals to which the soil is called enrichment of soil. And the third stage is sowing. Healthy seeds are sown in the soil. So this is the third stage, and the fourth stage is irrigation. Water to the plants. Irrigation. Number 5. Let us see what what is the number 5? Use of chemicals. Spraying chemicals on the crops to protect from insects. And number 6 stage is harvest and storage. Storage. When crop is grown, we harvest and store them. And the last stage of agriculture is transportation. Transporting. Transportation. Stored crop is transferred to different places. Stored. Crop is transported to different places. From where it reaches our teacher. So these are the 7 stages of agriculture. In the first, we plough the field. Second, we enrich the soil, adding manure and fertilizers. In the third, we sow the seeds with the healthy seeds. Next, the irrigation. We provide water to the plants, and once the plants grow, we use chemicals. We spray chemicals on the crops to protect from insects, and once the crop is ready, we harvest and store them. Later on, the stored crop is transferred to different places from which it reaches to consumer. Consumer means the one who uses the crop. So this is the second answer. Now we answer the third one. Write it quickly. Now the third question is, it has reason based questions. So we have to reason out why tea cannot be planted in plains. So you said mostly the tea crop is cultivated only in the hilly regions. So why don't we can form the tea in plain areas? It means tea tea is not well adapted to grow in plains as it receives less temperature, thus it grows only on hilly regions. So that is one. And the second is, soil is flowed before sowing seeds. Why? Soil is flowed before sowing seeds. Sowing seeds. What is the reason? Why we need to flow the soil before sowing? The reason is, in order to loosen the soil, we have to flow it. Before sowing seeds. Third is, it also help in removing the stones and understand? So why we need to flow the soil before sowing seeds? In order to loosen the soil, we have to flow before sowing seeds. It also helps in removing stones and pebbles. Whatever stones and pebbles present in the soil, we can remove it through the flowing. And fourth answer, fourth question is, what is the fourth question? Explain the process of germination in detail. Explain the process of germination in detail. So children, as you know that when a seed grows into a new plant, when it receives favorable conditions, that process is called germination. Understand? So simply we can say that germination is the process in which a seed grows into a new plant when it receives favorable conditions. So this is, and as the question requires long answers, so therefore we enlarge our answers by adding a few information regarding this germination, right? So our answer is first we need to define the germination. Germination is the process by which a seed produces baby plant Understand? We have defined germination. Germination is the process by which a seed grows into a new plant. Okay? Now we explain how the germination takes place. When we throw or sow a seed in soil, it receives favorable conditions such as water, air, sunlight, and minerals. Thus it grows germination takes place. Understand? What is the germination? Germination is the process by which a seed grows into a new baby plant. When we throw or sow a seed in soil, it receives favorable conditions such as water, air, sunlight and minerals. Then germination takes place. Okay? So these are the 4 answers I have written for you. So what do you do? After writing these answers in your notebook, the next exercise for you is nothing but to read. Okay, now you have to read all these 4 questions. Okay, now then anytime teachers may call you to seek how far you are reading it. Okay. Okay children, so this is your last exercise regarding this lesson. So come down to the page number 148. On this page number you are given an exercise. This exercise is required to say how these custard apple and datura are given. The photos of the custard apple and daturas are given over this page. Okay, now? And we have to say how and why they get dispersed. In which manner they get dispersed, why it happens. Okay, now? So in the first, you are seeing that it has 2 grids, 2 boxes. Okay, in the first box we will answer the agent of dispersal. Understand? So describe, so here it is given, describe how you think this is dispersed. Disperses and why does the seed disperse this way. Name of the seed. Name of the seed. Children, you see that whenever you are about to write anything in the textbook, make sure you are writing this using a pencil. Okay, don't use any pen to write it in the textbook. Why is, if you make any mistake, okay, no? So sometimes we may do mistakes. Then if you use pencil, then it will be easy for you to rub it out. Understand? If you use any pen, then it will be hard for you to rub. You got my point? So therefore I recommend every student to use pencil. So here you are given custard apple. apple and datura. Okay. First we need to find out how do they get dispersed. Describe how you think these seeds disperse. What is the agent? Which agent helped them in dispersal? We need to find it out first. Okay. So let us see custard apple. How do you think that custard apples be dispersed? Animals. Dispersed by animals. These seeds get dispersed by animals and datura as well. Human being. Understand? Now in the box we do write why does the seed disperse this way? You see. Once the fruit is eaten, the seeds thrown away. Later on, understand? When we eat the custard apple, most animals such as monkeys and other things, birds also they eat custard apple, and human beings we also eat it. Okay, no? Once we eat the fruit, so what do you think would remain? Surely it's seeds. These seeds we throw away. Later on, when they get favorable conditions, they germinate. Okay? And the same datura. So what about the datura? Datura also get dispersed by animals. Seeds of datura caught in fur of animals. When these animals rub against other plant, they fall off. Okay. Seed of datura caught in the fur of animals. When these animals rub against the other plant, they fall off. Okay. And later on, when they get favorable conditions, they get germinated. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we meet in the next class. Bye. One.